I always wish that we played music in the beginning.
We do need to play music.
We need like an opening tune. Like I said, hello, fabulous peoples. Jen's doing the tech stuff as usual, you know, getting everything set up so that we can be all magical and still be able to see everybody's comments. So, as you can see, today, the color, our wig color of choice, it's a variety of blues. So, we got so much fun stuff today to talk about. It's going to be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, what do we want to dive into first, Jennifer? Jennifer!
Yes. Give me just a minute. I'm trying to...
It's okay. You have to think. I understand.
You know how hard it is for me to do that.
I want to share with everybody. Our merchandise came in today. Thank you so much to Tracy Richmond Estes, who created our little menopausal view. Look at that. Although, in the next batch, we're going to make the eye a little less creepy because it's staring at me. It's triggering Jen. And then,
it's triggering me.
Wait. Got the menopausal view. And then, on the flip side, I have my chamomile tea in it. Yes. Hello. Is that Lauren? I can't see. Is that Lauren?
Yes.
It's Lauren.
And Grace.
Lauren. Gracie. Hi, honey. And we got Fabulous Life. So, our winners that actually won from a couple of weeks ago that I pulled, that is actually, so Monica Estep Williams will be getting a Fabulous Life mug. And, wait for it. So Pauline Bigger, who was our winner, actually gets a Fabulous Life t-shirt, which think about that, with the menopausal view on the back. How cute are these? How cute. And they're sparkly. I just want to say, in case you guys can't see, wait a minute, because I don't want to get this in the food. Hold on a minute. We're fancy bitches today. We got prosciutto today. Prosciutto that is wrapping some mozzarella. So how pretty is this? It's like, can you see that it's glitter that's sparkly? Yeah. Anyway, that's what's up. So she's gonna get this however long it takes. It goes in the mail tomorrow, so however long it takes to get to where you are currently located in England.
Really quick, if you have joined us, please give us a shout out if you can hear us okay, because we've moved things around a little bit so we don't have to like be making out with each other in order for us to both be in the shot.
Right.
And also, please share us on your pages right now so people can join us, so that we can get this ball rolling really quick. And I'm also having technical difficulties with my tiara, so it may fall off like 400 times because with the wig on, it's not big enough for my head.
It happens to queens all the time. All the time.
It does. So I'm extending my scepter to myself because my tiara won't stay on. So I don't even know what you talked about already because I was on another mission.
I was showing our merch.
The t-shirt and the mugs.
The t-shirt and the mug, yes. So Monica,
you get a mug.
You get a mug. And actually, I want to show you that we're not going to give you... See, look, these are our 2 mugs. And then we're going to give you this mug here. This mug.
Oh, that's good.
I told you it was good. Isn't that delicious?
Yeah.
It came from the dollar store. So you're getting this one, sister. I didn't want for you to think that we were like going to drink out of your mug and then like send you one of our used mugs.
I'm going to break it. I spent too much money on that.
Anywho, and if you'd like one of the Menopausal View t-shirts, they will be on sale shortly. They are coming, and actually, we're going to do them for $15 plus shipping and handling at present. And if you're interested in purchasing one, I can just put that you want a t-shirt and a thing, and I will, or hit us up in a what an
Private message.
private message. That's the word. That's the word.
That
Send
one
us a
thing.
private message, and I will send you the PayPal link that you can pay accordingly.
You know
So,
what? My boobs look really good in this dress. Look
They
at my
do.
boobs. They're fabulous.
They are fabulous. They are flabulous.
I have to tell you, I am in love with this dress. I was telling Jocelyn before we got on screen, I was like, this dress is like, it's like wearing a pajama, so a nightgown. And I'm
I
like,
feel like she needs kitten heels to
I
go
do.
along
I need
with
like
it.
furry kitten heels to wear with it because
Yes.
it's a gown.
So she can have like the little click, 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 click when she walks around, and then she orders the people around.
I have
you
some
know.
of those somewhere. I just don't know where they are. I do.
Heels. I'm menopausal, and heels hurt my back now and my knees, so I can't do that.
Chris,
What is happening?
we've got some new people joining us today.
Hello, new people. What are we doing?
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so
who are
happy
our-
to.
Who's joining us?
Oh, I'm gonna butcher everybody's names. We've got Chris.
We got Elizabeth Ridenour. Is that pronounced Ridenour? Is that am I correct pronouncing that correctly? And we have our lovely and gorgeous Miss Gracie, of course, Miss Grace Mahaney, Gracie Pooh.
And Lauren Ishmael.
And Lauren Ishmael. I've already greeted her. And then looks like we've got Rhonda's, I can't see that far. Rhonda Silbiger.
and Christelia and Elizabeth. So welcome.
Christelia. I like that.
I do
Pruitt.
too.
Yes. Okay. Hello, ladies. Thank you for
And
joining
Dawn
us.
Parsons. So, hey, Dawn. So we've got some very cool people who have joined us today. So I do have we've got you on my phone back there. And then over here, I have you on my iPad so we can actually
So we're trying to
read.
actually see what's happening.
So we can
over
see
here.
because we're both menopausal and can't see a daggone thing. So there's that.
Correctamundo.
So we've got Yvonne who's just joined us.
And we're not going to sit here and do everybody's name because
No.
that would take too long.
Exactly.
But just know that we're going to go back and personally, like we're going to go back and walk through the crowd after the show's over and shake everybody's hand virtually.
Yes.
So just know that we want you to feel like you're part of the family and, that you are loved and appreciated. So
Yes,
there's that.
that is true.
True story.
So,
So today, let me share my snacks because I brought the snacks today.
Okay.
I was in charge of snacks today. I'm just going to say. So we are having chamomile, some kind of peach mango chamomile tea, which is delicious, by the way.
it's divine.
And then we have, look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Did I nail it?
So I don't know if you were on the last episode where we were discussing the fact that I feel like olives are Satan's food because they're.
Which made me
Yeah.
question our relationship.
It did,
honestly.
and quite frankly, I don't know if I can remain friends with someone who does olives. I don't know how I feel about that. So she is challenging me to eat one of those things that are green with stuff in them, and they
She
look.
claimed that she was allergic to them.
I am. Just not like I'm not like gonna die or anything.
It's like, when your kids say, I'm allergic to peas. No, you're not. You just don't like peas.
Actually, it's not true though. I have paperwork that says I'm allergic.
I'm not going to force you to eat this if it's going to cause your head to explode.
It's not going to make my head explode.
Then damn what you're going to have.
But I'm going to make
so
faces.
These are, you can make all the faces you want to. So every week now, I'm going to bring a different kind of olive until we find an olive that she actually likes.
Now, that was not part of the agreement.
That we just amended the agreement. We just amended the agreement just then. So this olive is a Greek olive that is stuffed with jalapeno cheese. But it's not spicy.
I don't like jalapenos.
It's not spicy. You can't even taste the jalapeno. I don't know why they even call it that. Don't do that. That is disrespecting the olive. Don't do that.
Smelling it is disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. Just taste it.
I even turned my phone off so that it
Crying
wouldn't
out
happen.
loud, Irene.
Okay.
You don't tongue an olive. Just, there you go. What is there not to like about olives? Who's with me? Who's an olive lover out there? By show of hands, who's an olive lover? Oh, Icecapades has joined us.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
Shut up.
People
Oh
are
my goodness.
melodramatic. Here, wash it down with some prosciutto. Here.
Ugh.
Okay, so jalapeno cheese was not her favorite. Let's just say that. Let's just go with that.
Thank you, Lauren. Lauren's with me. She doesn't like olives.
I question you two. I question you two. Childish. Blue cheese stuffed olives. D, I think you're onto something because I've had those and those are delicious. You like
What?
blue cheese? You don't like blue cheese either?
Mm-mm.
How are we friends? How are we friends?
Because we're both really pretty and we like to wear wigs and dress up and wear stuff in our hair.
That's true. It's kind of true.
And
So
we're
there's
both
that.
fabulous.
We both are. We both are that.
I'm just saying.
So I'm going to sit here and eat a jar of olives now. Because this one won't help me. But that's okay. Because I'm washing it down with mozzarella that's wrapped in meat. That's wrapped in meat that's been
Process.
stored in a storage unit. Processed meat. Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
I think you're being melodramatic. I'm just saying. So anywho,
Some people really are allergic to shit, you know?
what happens to you when you eat olives?
Do you not see the eyeballs watering?
That's because you're being melodramatic. Anyway, delightful. Delightful. Let me tell you something. Aldi's, you came through. Anywho, what we got?
So we have a couple of things that we wanted to talk about tonight. And first of all, thank you for all of you who were patiently waiting because we said we were going to be on at 4. So this was 4 o'clock our time.
I feel like I'm being judged just then. I feel like that was a shout out to me.
No, I didn't even get home.
Everybody was running late.
It wasn't about you. It was about
I
both of us.
decided to cook dinner since I had some extra time. And people in our life just don't want to cooperate with us all the time. So, and you know what? I told her, because when I got over here, she was all, oh! And I'm just like, you know what? Dude, chill. It's cool. It's cool. We are in a place of zen. This is what we enjoy doing. This is just happiness for the rest of the evening. That's all this is. Just nothing but just joy and laughter. That's it. So we brought it down a few notches now. We're good. We're golden. Here, I'm going to slide this meat tray closer to you.
With all the olives.
There you go.
With
all
the
the olives. The olives are on my side, though, so it's cool.
I did that on purpose.
Oh. So I'm also going to have the lovely Tracy Richmond Estes make us some turvises, too. But I just want to show my turvis because this is actually my turvis. Somebody gave this to me as a gift. It says, Mrs. Always Right. Damn straight. Just saying.
My God, that tea is like a divine.
I told you we should have a carafe of it. But anyway, go ahead. Let's launch. Let's get this party started.
Okay, so we have a couple things that we wanted to talk about today. One of the things that we wanted to talk about is why we are here. So let's be serious for just a couple minutes, if that's okay. Some of you may know my story. Some of you may have read some of it. Some of you may understand what's been going on. But the whole reason why we do this, I fell while I was pregnant with my son. I was 16 years old, fell down concrete steps while I was pregnant. Back then, they didn't give you your own TV show when you were a 16-year-old mom, just so you know.
You just were judged and ostracized.
Exactly.
Right.
Including by my doctor, who was a complete ass. And family, long story. Anyway, so basically what happened was I called the doctor. I said, I just fell down the steps. I'm bleeding and my legs are purple. He said, you're just trying to get out of school. You need to just go to school. Now, keep in mind, I was finishing high school a year early. I had a 3.98 GPA, and I very rarely missed school. So it wasn't like I was, a hooligan, okay? So needless to say, there was also issues with the fact that I felt like my due date was different than what he felt my due date was. He evidently knew when I had sex and got pregnant. Somehow he was there. And my due date differed considerably. So when I finally did have my son, he was 10 pounds, 7.5 ounces. So he was ready for college.
Oh.
And I was 16, remember, and I did do a vaginal birth.
Oh.
When I fell, the cord wrapped around his neck and he was sideways in the birth. Like, instead of going head first, he was kind of like...
He was breech.
Well, he wasn't completely breech. His, like, shoulders were...
It's breech. If they're not coming out the right way, it's
okay.
breech. Yeah.
So on top of that, when he was finally born, after 36 hours of labor, they determined that he was indeed 6 weeks past due. Mm-hmm. So we were both in intensive care for a week, and he had blood issues. He had some mental issues as a result. So there was a lot of drama that ensued because of this fall and the lack of care from my doctor. Needless to say, it wasn't very long before, first of all, I never stopped bleeding after I had my son, ever, like ever. I was having a lot of female problems on top of the bleeding. I was sick all the time. You know, I tried to get my tubes tied. I tried to do a lot of things. They wouldn't let me do it because I wasn't old enough. I don't know if any of you have experienced that where you weren't allowed to get your tubes tied because you weren't old enough and didn't have 3.5 kids, and I wasn't, you know. So anyway, by the time I was in my 20s, I was having a lot of physical problems, and by 2000, I was pretty much bedridden. I was afraid to leave my house, and the pain was excruciating.
From your knees or from your
whole
your lady bits?
My back and my lady bits.
Okay.
I had severe spinal stenosis.
Okay.
As well as female problems that just wouldn't stop. My whole body was basically, I was on medication, and then they would give me more medication to counteract the side effects of that medication. And I had been attacked at work, so I was afraid to leave my house, even if I could leave my house. So I was just...
So it was a combination of both physical and mental.
Yes.
At that point.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was diagnosed with agoraphobia, on top of a litany of other illnesses that I had diagnosed. Anyway, I did remarry during that time. I literally met my husband. He literally knocked on my door, and I met him from my door. He was a friend of mine. And in 2010, he committed suicide. And I had to literally figure out what I was going to do because I had no more access to the outside world. I had no way to survive without someone to take care of me. And I had no way to move and move beyond where I was. So I found a new doctor, and they discovered what was actually wrong with me with the spinal stenosis. They hadn't diagnosed me up until 2010 with the severe spinal stenosis. They just kept telling me it was stress. It was stress. It was stress. It was stress. So I found a new doctor. We went through physical therapy. They told me that I was probably going to have surgery on my back, and they couldn't guarantee that I would actually be able to walk after that. And I said, basically, just watch me. And I did all this hard work to get out of this wheelchair. And then I became a plus-size model. And
now let's back up some too, because at that time, what was your heaviest weight?
350 pounds.
Okay.
So I became a plus-size model at 350 pounds. Pew! And I also became Mrs. Ohio Plus America.
Pew, pew.
And I was the oldest and biggest at the time, I think. And I've been in a lot of model calls where I was the oldest one, the biggest one, and the shortest one, because I'm 5'2". So I'm like this. But I found the love for myself and found this power from within. And so I have been on this journey to love myself and to teach other people to love themselves.
Wherever you're at in your journey.
Exactly. And so one of the things that I had another TV show called The Jen Quinn Show, and it was an entrepreneur. It's just been on hiatus. It was an entrepreneurial development show where we also talked about fashion, because I love fashion, obviously. And then we also talked about businesses that had built themselves up in the local areas, how they did it, and it usually had something to do with overcoming themselves. Okay, so one of the things that Jocelyn and I were discussing is we are often the ones that people come to for advice.
And not because we're so high and mighty. Let's clear that up. It's just because we've had enough shitty life experience and lived through it that...
And this is a no judgment zone.
Exactly.
There is zero judgment. There is zero things that someone else could possibly be going through
unless you're touching
we haven't
babies.
been through it.
Unless you're touching children. Don't do that.
Well,
don't touch the babies.
Even I have experience with that on the other side of it.
I'm talking about if one of our viewers is touching the babies, stop it.
I got you.
You stop that right now. That's it.
But I'm just saying that
But other than that, wide open. It's wide open.
There is a zero judgment of any kind whatsoever. And I think that that's why people come to us. We've been through this, we've done that, and we love everybody for who they are, where they are in that moment. And we're not here to tell you, that you're wrong. We're going to give you the best advice we can. So
now hold on for a second, because sometimes you are wrong. Sometimes because I am not a coddler necessarily. Because I believe that if you're wrong, sometimes maybe it's because somebody hasn't told you, you know what? Maybe you need to rethink that. Because there are times when I need for somebody to tell me, hey, maybe don't slam on the brakes, but find the brake. Know where the brake is. Tap it. Maybe just tap it. Just give it a couple taps, a little soft, toop, toop. That's it, So we were thinking that we would be open to your questions. Like, let's say, and if you have a question or you need advice on something that you can, and if you don't want to share it with the world, you can certainly do it anonymously and shoot us a message into our inbox and just say, hey, I just want to do this anonymously, but what do you think about blah, blah, blah? And we will give you advice on air because we're kind of amazing. And and you know what? We're very zen. We're very, we're those good girlfriends that everybody needs. That's it. Because, I took for granted, I think, that everybody has good girlfriends. Like that everybody has a couple of girlfriends that you can talk to about anything, that you can share your joys and your concerns with. But everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't have family to connect to. Thank God I have an amazing family. And just to put it out there, my whole family is not like this. So the fact that they accept all of this and they're okay with all this and they know that there's actually a relatively sane person. I say relatively, it's all objective.
It's all relative.
It's all relative. So anyway, but if you're needing some advice or you're needing a shoulder to cry on sometimes, we're here. We're available. We're going to avail our services to you free of charge. What you know about that?
I'm showing a lot of skin. I just want you to know.
You got a lot of boobage.
I got a lot of boobs.
I don't know what
going
you're
on.
selling. I don't know what you're
boobs.
selling, but you better.
Lots of boobs. So
There's
anyway,
lots.
so
Yes.
that was the first thing we wanted to touch base with you about is we want your questions, kind of like a
you're our family.
Ask Jen and Jay, and we will do our very, very best to give you some good advice. So
Okay.
it was interesting. We were on the phone call with someone yesterday, and you were actually having a conversation with someone, and I was kind of like just there listening. And I was waiting, and I was listening, and I was listening to the advice that she was giving, and I was just waiting. I was like, okay, you've given her that part, now let's give her the next part. And she said almost verbatim what I would have said. And I was amazed that we were on the exact same page when it came to the advice that she gave her. And I was just like, we are. made for
We're
this.
synced. We're synced. We're in sync.
We're meant to
We
do
are.
this. So if you want to throw some questions out there at any point, if you want to send us private messages, let us know. You can private message either one of us personally. If you know either one of us personally, you are welcome to send us private messages, and we'll be happy to read those on air. And then we had a couple things we wanted to talk about as well. Oh, we also have we had 2 winners from our last episodes. We had someone who won the magic eyeliner.
Yeah.
The stamp eyeliner. Who was that?
That was Lauren.
That was Lauren Ishmael.
Lauren Ishmael won that one.
And
And
then
then we had to pick a winner for the dress.
Yes.
The folks that shared the dress video. And actually, we decided to pick 2 winners. Look, dos.
This many.
This many's. So we decided because we are pickled and preserved in dresses. Thanks to Asprilia. So, Jennifer, we already picked the 2. So what was because she picked one and then I picked one.
Amber Lohman is one.
And then Christina Grave Schwab, you are the next lucky winner of the Asprilia giveaway.
So you will both need to get in contact with us so that we can...
Oh, Christine is watching. Christine, you won. Yay!
So if both of you could get in touch with us so that we can get you your dresses.
We need your size and
Yes.
your address.
Yes.
Or Jess. So, and there was something else that we were going to talk about too.
We were going to talk about mascara.
Mascara. So, tell us, Jen, what is this magical mascara here?
Oh, I got to tell you about this mascara. So have y'all, I don't know if y'all have the Facebook ads that are specifically targeted to you and somehow they magically know what you talk about on a daily basis or what you think about. They're like in your brain and stuff.
No, it's not, because Oliver's fucking listening to you and I'm telling you, he's putting it in your file. But go ahead.
He's paying attention.
Yes.
So anyway, this video has been showing up on my Facebook news feed about that mascara that Chinese girl is just putting it on her eyes, and her mascara is this long, and then she's got it hanging.
But she started putting it on her bottom lashes,
And it's
then
hanging
like
down
she had
her
the bottom
boobs.
lashes down here.
And I'm just like, huh? So I'm like, okay, this has to be one of those 2-step processes where you put your mascara on, and then you put the powder stuff on, and then you put more mascara on. But they didn't show that, so I was just like, okay, I got to figure out what this is.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let's try this. So we are going to be giving away your very own heavy full figure membrane force eyelash to cream membrane.
Pew, pew.
Makeup for season fashion makeup. Beauty is always accomplished by a legend. Legends. By inside and the fashionable glamour. No, wait. I have to read you the back.
Because we have because clearly, you know what? The folks in our Chinese brothers and sisters clearly don't have an interpreter over there that actually speaks English. So
listen.
you get what you get.
So makeup for season. I don't understand for season, but whatever.
For season.
Membrane
for any
force.
season. For season.
Membrane force mascara. Paste, light, soft, slippery, dazzle, rich, black color. Richly contains vitamin B5 and collagen and nourish eyelash. Equipped with innovative 3D brush head, instant blossom thick, durable roll, become warped, such as light wings, blink, angelic clever.
Yep.
That is the directions that we have.
That is somebody that is schizophrenic and is now entered into the word salad portion of the illness. They're just throwing out words there.
So that's what you got. That's the directions that we received. Okay.
And this is the front of it. Turn around so you can see the front. There you go. All right.
So this is what we got, okay? So
that was Jen telling you what you want.
so there you go. So this is, I went ahead and opened mine up, and I tried it earlier.
I have not as yet tried mine.
She hasn't even opened hers yet. But here it's like this big. Here's the.
Oh, and it comes like a little tampon package to keep it. I don't know.
Could you guys,
I don't know. I don't know why it would need to be in a tampon package.
Could you see the brush? Okay, so we have our mirrors here.
So you know what look I'm going for, right? I hope everybody knows what look I'm going for. The bottom lashes down to here. So we're just gonna talk and put on mascara because I would imagine that this is gonna take a minute. Okay, it doesn't look like it's anything special. I think this is going to be a letdown. I'm looking forward to having long, lustrous bottom lashes. I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't see them getting any... Oh, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. Lauren said it looked like somebody hit Google Translate. True story. So they are getting longer. Oh, shucks. Look at this. Would you? So I'm going to try to make mine. And you know what? They're actually getting defined. I'm going to do a little close-up. Once I have one eye completely done, I'm going to step up to the camera and let you guys see what I'm working with, see what the difference is. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm impressed so far. These actually look, oh, Jennifer. I'm going to say, we're going to put this in the win column. This is like putting on false eyelashes, only without the actual glue in your eye. Oh. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm not super duper impressed.
You're not? Why not?
Oh, yours are fabulous.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, hell.
But
This
look
is
at mine. Mine
amazing.
look the same as they always do.
No, they don't. No, I promise you they don't. I promise you they don't. They look magical.
Seriously?
Ladies, look at this. And
Okay.
you could just keep going and going.
Maybe, well, that's the thing. I put like 27 coats on earlier. And I'm like, why aren't my eyelashes touching my eyebrows?
Look, every time I touch it, they're getting longer, and they really are getting longer and longer and longer. They're actually, look at that.
Definitely working for you.
This is a win. Look at this. Look at this. Now watch me stick my whole belly in the meat tray. Wait a minute. You know we got a janky setup here. I got to move all this out of the way.
You call my stuff janky?
No, I'm just saying how we have to do this. We don't have a studio. Although our
Yet.
studio is beautiful, we don't have a studio yet. Okay, so here I come, guys. Wait a minute. Do you see that eyelash? Look, do you see that one? I have nothing on the other one. Do you see how long? Look at that. How long my eye... They look like I've got on falsies. I'm going to call that a win. Well played. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. So, and it didn't take forever. And I didn't have to put on 2 different kinds of stuff here.
Okay, so. Can you see mine?
So this is called... Did you do both of them or just one?
Just both.
You should have done just one.
Well,
so you can see the difference.
Well, I did them
But-
earlier for when I went out to lunch.
I promise you it looks like you've got on false eyelashes.
Okay. If I will believe you.
And I'm going in again. So, Look at that. Look at that. Jennifer, look at it.
It is definitely kicking your butt. Like, it's
When
awesome.
I say, I think this is the only mascara I'm going to use from now on. This is amazing.
And I will tell you this. I was sweating earlier, and usually when the day is over, my mascara will start flaking onto my face, or I'll have the raccoon eyes. Now, I used the magic stamp with my eyeliner earlier.
I thought we were going to do that on the show.
What, the magic stamp?
Yes, the magic
Well, we did
stamp.
it last time.
No, we didn't do the stamp. We
Yeah,
didn't
we
do
did.
the eyeshadow stamp.
Not the stamp. No,
Oh,
the
you're talking
eyeliner.
about the thing we did last week.
Yeah.
I call it the magic marker because that's what it is. And actually, I've got that on now. I'm going to say this about that magic marker thing, the magic eyeliner doohickey. I like the size of it, but the product itself, like I just put it on right before we turned the camera on, and it's almost gone. Like it started to already, you know what I mean? Like it's already starting to, it wasn't as dark.
No,
It's
see,
not as dark. It's starting to wear off.
No,
already.
I had the opposite. So I've had mine on since 10 o'clock today, and mine's still on.
Now, you don't put it on your bottom lid, though, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, I see. The only place that I put it on was my bottom lid. I got some on my eye. And it has already rubbed off. Like, it's already rubbed off. So, I don't know that I would get that. Like, I don't know that like, once we're out of it, I don't know that I would get that again. I like the weight of it, though, and I like the point of it, but you know, but this, honey, this, I've clumped it. Oh, come on, separate. This, I got a little chunk right there that will not come off. Okay, there we go. And I managed to get some on my eyelid, but that's my fault. So,
Christine, I don't do
like
the
this.
bottom. She wants to know if you're going to do the bottom.
let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Let's pull the trigger on this.
Now, normally I don't do the bottom eyelashes because this right here is the warmest part of your face, and it tends to give you the raccoon eyes when it melts. So I'm not a big...
I don't really have bottom eyelashes, but we're going to try to create some because, you know, for people that do have bottom lashes, let's see. Typically, I just put, yeah, I never put it on my bottom lashes. Because I don't think that there's anything there. Why do I have my mouth open? I don't know. I don't know why I have my mouth open, but I feel like that's the only way to put on my mascara is if I go. So, yeah. So, I can see it's very difficult. It's going to be hard for you guys to see.
I feel like the top has a bunch of clumps in it, and I hate that clumpy thing.
I have like 4 bottom eyelashes. I'm trying to... I don't know that you guys are even going to be able to see it, but we'll give it a shot. Because like I can see them now. Here we go. Coming in hot. Okay. Can you see them like in the side view here? Are you able to see them now?
Not yet. Yes.
See them?
Yeah.
So it's a win. Like if you're a person that needs the bottom eyelash, the bottom lash done.
Okay,
Yep.
so here's mine that I have done, and I don't have any over here. Look at my black circles under my eyes.
So what is your scale of 1 to 10? How many, well, okay, we do this on a unicorn scale. Well, how many unicorns would you, or how many Wonder Womans would you give this product?
Out of 10?
It's seriously, I wish that you could see, because she has bottom eyelashes. I wish you could see her bottom eyelashes from like the side. We're going to post some pictures. We'll post pictures later on, like close-up pictures later on, so you guys can see it. But it looks like you're wearing false eyelashes on the top and bottom.
I will take your word for it.
Now I now want to take her picture, because this is impressive. Let me say this. It's hard to impress me because, A, we're not being paid to review this stuff, so we have no vested interest in it one way or the other. It's purely a product review to see, you know, as women, what's going to help, what's not going to help. But this is, I just feel like I want to take your picture now from the side. Don't look at me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, I got it in my hair.
I love it. I love it.
So,
and I know Chip's gonna love this. Chip's the other BFF here, and she always hits me onto fabulous mascaras. So I'm gonna tell you. And like, if you don't, you know, the thing of it is, like, if you don't like the brush
Christine,
style,
we have absolutely no idea if it's waterproof or not, because we read to you every single thing that we found.
yeah, it's makeup for season. So, you know, this is exactly what it says on the tube. It says, what is that? Secret Express Control Makeup for Season. That is it, and that is all. So, I dig it. I dig it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, first of all,
how many Wonder Womans would you give it?
So, let me say this. So, okay.
Uh-huh.
I use this mascara that I found that has been like my absolute favorite mascara, and it is Full Exposure by I want to say Smashbox, but I could be wrong. And that's what I was comparing this to.
Okay.
So let me say this: I get my Full Exposure mascara from Sephora or from Ulta. And it's not cheap. It's not a cheap mascara, but I like that it gives me length and fullness. So I was comparing it to, I have that mascara every freaking wear now, to that mascara. So I paid $10 for this mascara. I would say, in comparison, for the price, I think that this is probably the better deal compared to the Full Exposure. The Full Exposure is waterproof, though. I don't know if this is. I don't think it is. So the things that I look for in mascara is, does it give me length? Does it give me fullness? And is it waterproof? So with that, and the cost. Right. Cost is a factor. So on a scale of 1 to 10 tiaras, I would probably have to give it an 8.5. That's
okay. All right. I am going to give this, if this is in fact waterproof. I'm not as big of a person that cares about waterproof, because I am going to dig in my eyes anyway. At some point in time during the day, I'm going to forget that I have on mascara and do one of these deals anyway. So, you know, whatever. But if it is in fact waterproof, I am going to give this a 9.5.
I'm having trouble getting it off my fingers, so I'm going to probably say it is
waterproof.
It
probably.
Is probably.
Okay. So I'm going to give this a 9.5. And the only reason I'm not giving it a 10 is because the brush, I think that it while it does give definition, it gets a little clumpy. But if you change the brush out, like, you know, you can always, like when you're doing it, just take another brush, like your favorite brush that you know, stick it in there, use the stuff. But I like it. I like this. And it didn't take much. It didn't take long. I didn't have to wait for it to dry. to lengthen, and I can see.
I am very pleased with yours. Your eyelashes.
And I don't have, okay, and let me just say this. I don't have eyelashes.
And
so
I do, and that's why I am super persnickety, because I have long eyelashes. So if they're not defining every single, you know, microfiber of my eyelashes, then
I'm impressed.
So
this is $10 well spent.
So far, I liked the magic marker as well. The one that we did Wednesday, was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
So I have decided that these two products are probably going to be part of my makeup kit from now on. So if that tells you anything, that these are two pretty good products. Now, next time we are going to be doing, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Shibuya.
Something.
Yep. CH Beauty U.
YU.
Shibuya.
Eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow stamp, and it's really pretty. We'll open it up for the next one, because we're gonna come to you next time without any eyeshadow on.
Yes.
So that we can attempt to figure out how this thing works.
So if you're looking,
it also comes with no directions, because it's also in another language.
So I'm gonna say this: if you guys are looking for some damn fine mascara, this is it. This is the Secret Express Control. Run right out. So
if you want to win the mascara, you have to like our page and share this video.
You just follow us. You have to actually like the page. And let me tell you how you share. You share the video to your page, and you make sure to make it public, because we have to be able to verify that you actually shared it.
Yes.
Okay? And then you type shared on the video, and then that enters you. And it's just a really quick thing. Just zip, share, and then that's it.
And you can even share it right now. And then put shared, so that we know that people are catching this.
Yes.
So, so if you want to win this, right here, we're giving away an awful lot of stuff. We're into the hundreds now worth of dollars of stuff that we have given away.
True story.
So we want you to benefit as much as we benefit from all of this. So please make sure you're sharing us and, commenting and letting us know that you're out there and loving us and all of that good stuff.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. We had a couple more subjects that we wanted to talk about. Do you want to go on to the next video, or do you want to...
How far are we into this?
I have absolutely no idea. Anyone know how long we've been doing this?
Anyway, well, I tell you what. We can wrap this one up, because we're going to change gears, because I want to talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about just a couple of things. Just girlfriend talk, chit chat, foolishness, that kind of thing. So if you
48 minutes.
48 minutes. Okay, I think that is...
We're done.
I think that is ample time for a video. So I think that we are going to wrap this one up. And then we are going to come right back with another video. Kind of like a commercial. Like, we'll give you guys a chance to go get you some mozzarella cheese wrapped in meat, and get yourself a plate of olives, and then a beverage of choice, and come on back and join us for the second half.
Give us about 10 minutes, and we'll be joining you back.
We will BRB.
Don't forget to like our page, follow us, and share this video.
Yes.
And you'll be registered to win the mascara.
And also, this
the
is
full-figured mascara.
The full-figured mascara. Also, do us a solid. We need this, because in order for us to reach the masses, we're going to have to also post. We're actually starting to post all of our videos to YouTube. And while we don't yet have our little faces up there, because I couldn't shrink our ginormous heads down to the size that would fit into the little block. I'm going to work on that later on. So like if you pull up the menopausal view on YouTube, I think that we have 1 subscriber, if I'm not mistaken.
It's probably one of us.
It's probably one of us. Like the other one hasn't even subscribed to our own channel. So, but we need for you guys to go find us on YouTube And then, and we do have videos posted there, so you'll know that it's us. But please subscribe, like, and then hit the little bell for notifications, because we're also going to start doing the Menopausal View. Like, we're going to go live here, but we're also going to do some like little videos and stuff that we're going to post just to YouTube. Of course, we'll share it with you guys here too, but we're not going to be live doing it. So,
Yes.
But we're trying to touch as many people as we possibly can. So,
But not in a bad way.
We're not going to touch. We don't touch people in bad ways. We don't do that. So, our Flabulous family, and we know who you are. Please, please,
So Christine Graves Schwab is our one follower on YouTube.
My God, Christine, I love you so much. My God, you are so.
Love you.
I just want to hug you. Just know that I'm hugging you right now. We like all this right now, seriously.
So much love.
So if you guys could please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Like I said, hit the little notification bell, and you can comment on the stuff there too. You know, we got a lot going on. So anyway, we'll be right back. And
do all the things. Do
do
all
all the
the
things during the 10-minute break. Do all the things.
And we'll be giving away something else in the next
Yes,
video.
we're going to give away something else in the next half. So come on right back, and we're gonna do our thing again. So
Love you.
and also Pauline, and I know we keep saying we're gonna leave, but Michelle, Cookie, and D Eagles. You guys are going to receive I'm mailing out your stuff tomorrow. I just didn't mention it earlier. You guys are getting some little costume jewelry from me for looking that information up for us last week. I did not forget. So that is coming to you tomorrow. So anyway, love you guys. Stay flabulous.
Stay fabulous.
Be right back.